Alright, this video is for the review for simplifying radicals. So the square root of 12 is not a perfect square, so we have to break it down. And 12 can be 4 times 3 or 6 times 2. And then we'll break it down again to 2 and 2. So 12 is actually 2 times 2 times 3. And what we're always doing is we're looking for perfect matches. So I have a pair of 2's right there. Those 2's are going to come out front. And I get 2 square roots of 3. Final answer. Alright, number 2, the square root of 50. I'm going to break it down to 25 times 2 because that's quarters. 2 quarters make 50 cents. And then 25 breaks down to 5 and 5. So I have 2 times 5 times 5. Well, the 5's come out front, and I get 5 square roots of 2. Final answer. Oops, sorry. Before I go on, no, this is good. Alright, so far we have C and D. The square root of 125. I always think of quarters, so that would be 5 quarters, because 4 would make $1. So 5 times 25, and then this breaks down to 5 and 5 again. So what I really have is 3 5's. Well, I only care if I have 2 of them. So one of these 5's is going to come out front, and the other 5 gets left behind. So 5 square roots of 5. I'll try to put a box around my answer. Alright, the square root of 16 is actually a perfect square. 4 times 4, which is going to be 4. But I'll go ahead and break it down just to prove it to you that everything would come out front. I have a pair of 2's and another pair of 2's. So the 2 and the 2 would come out front. There wouldn't be anything left, there's nothing left in the radical anymore. So I just have 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay, the square root of 45x. Well, 45 breaks down to 9 and 5. And then 9 breaks down to 3 and 3. You can read that. So 3, 3, 5, and then I also have an x. Well, my 3's come out, but my 5x has to stay in. So 3 square roots of 5x. Okay, number 6 is 20v. Well, 20 breaks down to 4 and 5, and then 2 and 2. So I have 2 times 2 times 5 times v. The 2's come out front, and I have 2 square roots of 5v. Final answer. Okay, we got the square root of 8x, which will break down to 4 and 2, and then 2 and 2. So I really have 3 2's and an x. I'm going to write it here. I'm going to bring out my pair of 2's. I have 2 square roots of 2x. Final answer. Letter A. Okay, number 8, I have 80x, which breaks down to 8 and 10, and then 5 and 2. And we got a lot of numbers here. We got 5, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we have 4 2's and a 5. So I'm going to write it here. We got 4 2's, a 5, and then an x. Well, all of the 2's will come out. Anytime you have an even number of numbers, then everything's going to come out, like 2 and 2. So I'm going to have 4 outside, and then I'm going to have 5x left inside. Okay, last set here. These have a coefficient out front. So 8 times 6 is fine. So I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And then I have my A's and my B's. So I'm going to write everything over here. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, A, B, 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 B. Okay. And then I also have this 7. So this is where I am right now. I've written everything out. I'm going to circle my pairs. So look what comes out. A 2, another 2, an A, a B, and a B. What's left behind is 3A. And then I still have the 7 that I need to bring down. So now I have 2 times 2, which is 4, times 7, which is 28. And then B squared, square roots of 3A. So let's see. 28B squared A. They wrote it a little differently. I don't know why they put the B squared first, but it's okay. Same thing. All right, last problem. So let's break down 32. We got 4 and 8. So we got lots of 2's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got 2 X's and 2 Y's. And then we still have the 6 out front. So I'm going to circle all the pairs that I can find. Looks like everything but the 2 is going to come out. So I'm going to have 2 times 2 times X times Y. This 2 had to stay in. And then I still got my 6 that I got to take care of. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 6 is 24, XY, square roots of 2. Which is letter C. All right, that was a very fast, review, but that's assuming that you've already done the work for yourself and that you're just checking yourself. And if you have them wrong and you watch the video and you still don't understand, then that's when you need to ask for help.